Down in Moss Valley, where the green hills roll, Murphy and Mike, hearts in a common goal. With the earth in their hands, they don't need gold. Plow the field, plant the seed, harvest dreams, that's all they need. Buffaloes pull, horses lead, Murphy and Mike, they both agree.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel for this episode 5 of the multiplayer co-op here on Moss Valley with me, Farmer Murphy, and Farmer Mike. Well, we have moved on into March here. We've made it through the winter on Moss Valley. It's actually early March, and you can see it's early morning here. The sun's just coming up. I was just having my last cup of tea here before I head off to the shop, and I thought I should bring you up to speed with what went on through the winter. Well, the family has really settled in, and actually everyone really likes it here on Moss Valley. The job for me is going super well. It's a good bunch down at the shop, and I will say they do know how to throw a cracking Christmas party down there. That was a really good time. But anyways, throughout the winter, we had some slow periods, and during one of those, I took my old harvester down there. You may recall we were having some efficiency issues with it. Well, long story short, can't be fixed without throwing more money at it than what it's worth. But there is some value there. There are lots of good parts on that, and they're in fairly high demand. So the shop said they're actually willing to take that on trade if I want to replace it. So we are considering doing that, keeping an eye out for something to come through the shop that we might be interested in. And you may be wondering why we would consider doing that. Well, it's all because of the horses. The horses actually did really well here over the winter. Pretty mild winters in this area compared to some other parts of the world, and the horses did really well. So we're thinking of adding to the herd. But if we're going to do that, we'd also like to be able to feed them our own oats without having to buy it out. So that's why we're toying with the idea of replacing that harvester. Now, if we come over here, we'll see we have a pretty good stock of bales. And so you may be asking, well, did you not feed your horses over the winter? I sure did. And actually did sell some hay bales over the winter. We had lots. But I just made bales last weekend off of our grass field. And so I know it's not the best time of year for doing that. But the reason I did it was Walter had an agronomist out last fall looking at some of his fields, and I had been discussing what we'd seen on our field, and so he sent the agronomist up here to have a look, and he said, yeah, it was time for us to take and plow this field in, that it had been in place for too long and it needed to be refreshed. So next day's off, we're going to start that project. So that's why I thought might as well get the grass off that's here, even though it's early, because there is value to it and we can use it. So that's why I did that. So you have that to look forward to next days off. Oh, I should mention our bank account's doing pretty well. I had alluded to a fact that my wife was expecting a large bonus, and that did come through. And of course, we've had our regular income, so we're up to over 125,000 in our bank account now. So that's pretty comfortable. So we're starting to feel like we've got money to invest again, and like I said, we're quite happy to invest in this area. But I think that's pretty much it. That's all that went on around here. So I better jump in the old truck and get to work so that I'm not late. So I will catch up with you in a little while. Well, I just arrived at work this morning and already have a service call. And actually, it's to Walters. I guess Mike is having some issue with the New Holland. So let's jump in the service truck and go down and see if we can help him out. So I will meet you down there. The access to the field where Mike is broken down is actually right across from his farm, just down this little track here, I believe. If my information is correct, which I hope it is, should be this field here. Oh, yep, there he is. Oh, and there's Mike. Probably not a very happy camper, I'm going to guess. Well, hopefully it's nothing too serious and we can help him out. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Murphy. Oh, it's you.
Yes,
Nice.
I was next on the sheet, just as luck of the draw, I guess.
Amazing.
How are you doing today, my friend?
uh, 20 minutes ago, I have a great day right now. Yeah, it's not that good.
What happened? What's the issue?
yeah, I was driving and suddenly the tractor was slowing down quite a bit and the engine was turned off. I cannot start it again. I don't know what's up to that.
Hmm. All right. Well, I'll tell you what, let me have a look. Give me a few minutes and I'll see if I can't
Okay.
get you back going here again.
Okay, I will go back to the farm. So I have a lot of stuff to do. So you can just come down there if you can repair it today.
All right. I'll
Okay,
track you down. Let me have a look.
nice. See you.
Well, I figured out the issue with the New Holland. It's just a bad sensor, but unfortunately, we do not have one of those sensors in stock, so I'm not going to be able to get Mike going today. So we can get one overnight. So let's go pass on the news to Mike here. And I'm sure he's not going to be too happy about that, but at least it's nothing major. Could be a whole lot worse. Now, he should be around the farmyard, I'm thinking, someplace. Shouldn't be too hard to find, I can't imagine. Oh, there he comes there. Hey, Mike.
Oh, hey Murphy. So, tell me, do you got good news?
Well, I have good news and bad news, unfortunately. The good news is that it's just a sensor that's gone bad and it is covered under warranty. That's the good news. The bad news is that we don't have one of those sensors in stock right now. I can get one overnight, but I'm not going to be able to get you back in the field till tomorrow morning, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is good and bad news, Murphy. Unfortunately, I have hoped that I could see that field today, but yeah, I got so much to do, so little time, and the rain is on the way. I don't know what to do right now.
Well, I might be able to help you out. I haven't taken any holidays, so I have a few days saved up. Now, they usually like to have notice, but I could talk to my boss under these circumstances. And seeing as tomorrow is Friday, if I took the day off, I'd be able to help you for the entire weekend if you needed it, as long as my boss was okay with it.
Oh, that will be awesome, Murphy. I hope you can do that.
Well, I'll head back to the office here and I'll talk to him right away and I will shoot you a phone call and let you know if that plan is going to work. But either way, I'll be down here first thing in the morning and get you back on the road tomorrow morning for sure.
That's good, Murphy. I'll talk to you later.
All right, my friend. Well, you have a good day.
Yeah, you too, my friend.
Well, it's the next morning. I was able to get the day off. That was no problem at all. So it's sun's just nicely come up, and I'm gonna head down to give Mike a hand. I have to stop by the shop first though and grab that part. So I will meet you down at Walter's farm. See you in a few minutes. Well, I'm just pulling in here to Walter's yard. Let's go find Farmer Mike. I do have the part, so far the plan is working out. Oh, that looks like he's right there, so he wasn't too hard to find at all. You know what? Let's park down over here. I'm famous for parking in the road, but I can't imagine this will be in the way. Where'd he disappear to? He's hiding on me. Oh, there he is. Couldn't see you for looking at you. Good morning, Farmer Mike.
Good morning, Murphy.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I am so ready to. I'm so ready to do this field work together with you. It's awesome. You want to help me.
Well, I do have that part, so we can get that. It won't take me but about less than a half an hour to get it installed, so we should be ready to roll. But you know what? I meant to ask you, there's a bunch of talk going around the shop that actually Walter is retiring from farming and that you've kind of taken over as farm manager down here. Is that correct?
Yeah, I've totally forgot to tell you that, but yeah, that is correct. Walter is too sick, unfortunately, so he won't be able to be farming anymore. So he asked me if I will be a manager on the farm and look after the farm. Then we just have to see what happened over time with that.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I hadn't talked to Walter for a while. Just
No,
had no reason to over the course of the winter.
no, that's right. So yeah, but now, yeah, I'm manager here on the farm. I'm Mike the manager. So yeah,
Manager Mike.
manager Mike. Yeah, that's right. That's me.
Well, if you ever need a hand, like in evenings and weekends, man, you can count on me. I'll be happy to help you out. I've actually I haven't been in any of the, Walter's equipment for a while. The only thing I've done is push a little snow, and I guess I did mow my grass, but I'm anxious to get back into the field.
I can assure you that you can drive Walter's equipment over this weekend here.
Well, sounds good. Let's head out to that
Yeah.
New Holland and get it fixed.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
Well, there. That should do it. I guess the test will be to see if it'll start up now. Yes. Perfect. Well, there you go, my friend. We are good to go to work.
This is awesome. Let's do this, shall we?
Let's do it. Well, Mike, that was a busy couple days, but we got those fields in. That's amazing.
Yeah, that was really amazing. Some big fields, so thank you so much for your help.
Oh, not a problem at all. Enjoyed it. I'm glad the weather held off. It looks like we're going to get one more day before the storms hit.
Yeah, I think as well. But now the fields are done. Now we have to concentrate us about our own farms.
Hey, speaking of which, I got some news for you. I don't know if I told you, I tried to get that old harvester, get the efficiency approved over winter. Couldn't do anything. But I got a call from my boss last night. They actually have a buyer, someone who wants it for parts. They're actually quite desperate. They're broke down right now. So I'm going to be delivering it to the shop tomorrow. So it's going to be gone. So I'm going to be on the hunt for another harvester.
Oh, that is good news. At least that you can sell it.
Well, and my wife and I are looking at getting some more horses, and I've got a line on a field actually because I'd like to grow some of my own oats. So we're gonna. The plan is to replace that harvester if we can. I could always lease, I suppose, but I'm hoping something used will come through the shop that I can pick up.
Yeah, I could imagine that something will get to your farm as well. That could be good.
Wow, this beer sure tastes good after a hard day's work.
Yeah, I'm also tired now. So man, that was amazing that we got so much done in 2 days. That was really, really good.
Well, I'm glad the New Holland is continued to run well. There's been no other issues.
Yeah, you did a good job right there.
Well, my friend, I'm going to
Mhm.
finish up this beer and I'm going to, like you, head home, put my feet up, spend some time with the family.
Yeah, I understand that. And I think tomorrow I got 2 fields I have to harvest as well. So maybe I'm gonna borrow the class up there and get that done as well. So that is awesome.
Well, I got a few things on the go tomorrow, but if I have any extra time, I'll let you know and I can come down and give you a hand.
Oh, amazing. Let's say that, Murphy.
All right. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers.
Hey, good morning. It is the following day. Boy, did I sleep good last night after having a couple beers with Farmer Mike and then all that work and fresh air. Slept like a baby. But we've got a couple things to do here before we get on to plowing our field. I want to get that done today before I have to go to work tomorrow. And the first one is we need to deliver the harvester to the shop. There's a farmer who is desperate to get some parts off of it. His is broken down. And so we are going to take that down to the shop here first thing this morning. Now, unfortunately, he does not want the header, so I'll have to find a way of disposing of that later on. But for now, we'll grab the harvester here and drive her to the shop. Now we're going to do a drive-by here, take a little bit of a different route to the shop because there's a field that's come up for sale here. And so I just want to take a look at it. And actually, you know what we'll do is we will get back from the shop. We'll go for a little horse ride. We haven't done that for a while. But this field here on the right has come up for sale. It's empty right now from what I understand. So I'm going to take a look at that because we might pick that up to put our oats in. Of course, that will put more pressure on replacing this harvester unless we want to lease or something like that. It's kind of sad to see this go, but yeah, on the other hand, it's going to help a farmer out. And we're certainly coming out ahead on this deal because we only put like less than 1,000 pounds into it to get it running, and we're actually getting paid 9,000 pounds for the harvester. So I think that's all right. Boy, it's not the fastest road machine, is it? Oh, Farmer Mike will be so disappointed. I forgot to throw the beacons on. Well, let's not tell him. You know, he has that ABO rule. Well, there, he is going to come down and pick this up from here in just a little bit. So we will say goodbye to our inherited harvester. Yeah, it's just too bad. Well, my wife is going to come down and pick me up. She should be right behind me, so I will meet you back up at the farm. Well, we're back from the shop. I've got Twister out here. Let's jump on him and ride down and take a little closer look at that field. We haven't been on the horses for a while. Well, not that you've seen anyways. Now that field is nice and close and it's empty right now, so we'd be able to put oats in right away. And it's coming up here just on our right. Not only is it nice and close like our grass field, but it has something else in common with it. The gate is about as far away from the yard as it could get. But I guess we can live with that. We'll just tie Twister up there. Let's go in and have a look. Well, it doesn't look too bad. Like I said, it's nice and close. It's a fairly good size. I think it would give us all the oats we'd need. Yeah, not bad at all. Yeah, I think we should put an offer in on this. Now, we don't have any of the equipment that we'd need to put oats in the ground, but I bet you if we talked to Farmer Mike, he'd help us out there. Of course, we don't even have a harvester anymore. Come on. Or do you need to be at the end of the gate? Or do you not want to close it all for me? This side? Ah, there we go. All right. Well, you know what? I should probably get onto that plowing job. So I will get Twister back home here and I will get on that. So we will meet you in the field. See you in just a few minutes. Well, I'm here at our grass field. I have leased a plow. It's time to stop messing around here today, and I want to get this field plowed in before I have to go back to work tomorrow. So let's get to work here. Now, theoretically, the Ford should have no trouble with this. Let's hope that's the case. Well, I'm going to leave you there, and you're going to enjoy the rest of this plowing in a cinematic. So sit back and enjoy the tunes. Well, there we go. That finishes the plowing on this field, but doesn't finish the work. Because obviously we can't seed into that. We're going to have to run a cultivator over it or a power harrow. Actually, maybe a power harrow. I haven't used them very much, but we got to make some kind of seed bed before we can seed that field for sure. Oh, and you can see off there, that field we're looking at right now, that is the field we looked at earlier with the horse. So you can see it's in a really good location. It's just kitty corner to our existing field. But any other work we need to do on this field will have to wait for another day because we are out of time here for this episode. But be sure and go and check out Farmer Mike's version of events of the last couple of days. I'm sure they're going to differ from mine a little bit, so it should be an entertaining watch. But for me, I am out of time, so I am going to have to leave you there. So if you're still with me, I really appreciate you watching. If you haven't already, I encourage you to hit that like and subscribe button. And if you want to see when other content like this lands, hit that old notification bell. But for this episode here on Moss Valley, it's Farmer Murphy signing off.